Google Gemini new free updates are insane. You are sleeping on one of the most powerful free AI tools right now. Every week it gets a major upgrade, and most people don't even notice. They're still using it the same way they did 6 months ago, missing features that could be saving them hours every single week. And the worst part, a lot of these updates are completely free. So today I'm breaking down the biggest new Gemini updates you need to know about right now. Hey, I'm Hannah. I help people learn and actually use AI tools in their everyday work. And this one is worth your full attention because Google has been moving fast, really fast. Let's get into it. I want to start with the update that caught me off guard because I didn't expect it this soon. Google just released Gemini 3.1 Pro on February 19th, 2026. This is a smarter, more capable model built specifically for complex problem solving. Think of it as the step up from the already impressive Gemini 3 that launched late last year. It's designed for tasks where a simple answer isn't enough. So if you're trying to get a clear visual explanation of something complicated, synthesize a bunch of data into one view, or build out a step-by-step creative project, this is the model for that. You can access it in the Gemini app by selecting Pro from the model dropdown. It's rolling out globally. And yes, free users get access too, with higher limits for Pro and Ultra plans. Now here's what I want you to stay for, because Gemini also just dropped something for music, images, and video all at once. And one of them is genuinely wild. I'll get to that in a second. But first, some context on what you're already working with day to day because this matters. Back in December 2025, Google made Gemini 3 Flash the default model in the app. This replaced the older 2.5 Flash. Gemini 3 Flash delivers what Google describes as PhD-level reasoning at lightning speed. You use it in fast mode for quick answers or thinking mode when you need it to work through harder problems. This is what you're already using every time you open Gemini, and it's significantly better than what most people were using even a few months ago. So the baseline is already strong, and now they're layering more on top. Let me talk about the music update because I think this is going to become one of those things people use all the time once they realize it exists. Google just released Luria 3 in beta inside the Gemini app. It's their most advanced music generation model. You can now create 30-second custom tracks using just text descriptions or images. You describe a mood or a vibe, and Gemini builds it. Built right into the app, no third-party tools needed. For content creators, small business owners, anyone building presentations or videos, the ability to generate a custom soundtrack in seconds without paying for a music license is genuinely useful. Now for images. Google released Nano Banana 2, their newest image generation model. The key improvement is that it can now add text in any language to your image creations with what Google calls real-world accuracy. If you've ever tried to get an AI image tool to generate readable text inside an image, you know how badly that usually goes. This aims to fix that, and fast. And if you want to create videos, there's a new VO templates feature. Instead of starting a video from scratch, you can now browse a gallery of pre-made styles, pick one you like, and remix it with your own details. It's a more guided way to create polished video content without needing to build everything yourself. Okay, I need to pause here because I want to tell you something that genuinely changed how I use AI tools in my work. When I first started digging into all these updates, I was overwhelmed. There's so much happening so fast across every AI platform, and it was hard to know what to actually focus on. That's when I found a community called AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 members, all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Back to Gemini. Let's talk about something that is under-discussed but incredibly useful for anyone doing research. Gemini now provides verified scientific citations. When you're asking about a topic that involves scientific research, it can now give you direct links straight to the original scientific papers. No more digging through pages of search results trying to find the source. You get the answer and the source in one place. Now, two bigger updates from January that change how you use Gemini day to day. First, Gemini in Chrome got a major update. This is the side panel inside Chrome where you can talk to Gemini while browsing without switching tabs. It now brings deeper Google Apps integration, the ability to edit images with Nano Banana directly in the panel, and a preview of something called Auto Browse, which helps you automate tasks on a web page. Available on Windows, macOS, and Chromebook Plus in the US. Auto Browse is in preview for Pro and Ultra subscribers. If you're on desktop and haven't set up the Chrome side panel yet, it's worth doing. Second is Personal Intelligence. Launched in beta in January 2026 for Pro and Ultra subscribers in the US. It lets you connect Gemini to your own Google apps, Gmail, Photos, YouTube, and Search. So instead of explaining your situation from scratch every time, Gemini already knows the context. It's off by default. You choose which apps to connect and can turn it off whenever you want. There's also been a significant update to DeepThink, which is Gemini's specialized reasoning mode for tackling really hard problems. On February 12, 2026, Google upgraded Gemini 3 DeepThink to blend deep scientific knowledge with practical engineering utility. It's built to help with real applied challenges across science, research, and engineering, not just abstract theory. This one is for Ultra subscribers, but it signals where the technology is heading. Now, a lot of this might sound like it's locked behind a paid plan. It's not. Gemini 3 Flash, Gemini 3.1 Pro with usage limits, Luria 3, Nano Banana 2, VO templates, verified scientific citations, the Chrome side panel, deep research on the free tier, guided learning, Canvas, all of it accessible without a subscription. The free tier of Gemini right now is genuinely more capable than what many paid tools were offering 12 months ago. The people who stay on top of these updates are the ones who build the most efficient workflows over the next few months. Not because they paid for anything, but because they paid attention. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences, what's working, what's not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip, no hype. Just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 58,000 members who are crushing it with AI. If this was useful, hit subscribe because I cover these updates every week. And drop a comment. What Gemini feature are you most excited to try first?